Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Litecoin Lisa. And today is an exciting day. Things are happening. I don't know if it's that people are getting fed up or where we are on this, but things are changing and we have some great news for you, some exciting stuff going on, and we have some action steps for you. If you're tired and you're ready to not take it anymore, we've got something you can do. So hang on, give us a like, share this video. I'll be right back with my dear friend Amy Fulmer to talk about some of those options. Welcome back to the new normal. Amy, how are you today? You've just been downloading, sending lots of great stuff. It's like it's all, well, Uncle Cliff talked about secrets will be revealed in June, and we're right there, aren't we?
We are,
coming out.
Lisa. Yeah, and so much is happening, like my head's about to explode. So, guys, bear with us, but this is what we're living right now. It's crazy time. But just because you can't see stuff happening, trust me, things are happening. So, Lisa, do you want to start with that Operation Sunlight?
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Robert Beadle's. I also just highly respect the work that he does with the Monarch token, and the Monarch wallet where you can buy Bitcoin. It's super easy. I just really recommend that. And he is a patriot. So one day I'm watching our dear DJT, and over his right shoulder is a monarch hat with the symbol. And I'm like, that is Robert Beadle's. And I'm taking pictures and I'm just thinking like, so I start messaging him. There's a group for some influencers that I'm honored to be considered worthy to be a part of. And I connected with him there. And from that, as we've gone through this, he's really been really open to me with bouncing things off, even my crazy conspiracy theories, and giving me some information about things that he's involved with. And it's just really exciting. So they have created, not just him, but whoops, wrong screen. Sorry, guys. They've created something called Operation Sunlight. So if you're mad and angry, but want to do something in a peaceful way, this is how there is a way to take back our country peacefully. And we're going to talk about some of those ways. I'm really excited. Uncle Cliff talked about Bet on Main Street. We're going to have some more announcements about that kind of stuff coming on. That may end up being a part of this Operation Sunlight. But right now, Operation Sunlight, you can go to operationsunlight.com. There's a link in the description below. You start Assist Operation Sunlight. You start, enter your name. Let's see here. I was going to walk through this with you guys really quick. County. I live in Oklahoma County. Now, my state was not one of the ones that we actually reported, honestly, that who Mr. T was the victor, but you can still be a help. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to just be in those states where there's issues. Oops, let me think. And you can sign up. I want to be a leader, and I will recruit 2 to 10 others at least. Yes. Submit. And when you do that, it takes you to this next page and it says Action 1 right there. You don't have to feel like you can't do anything anymore. This is a place where we can take action peacefully, lawfully, and have our voices be heard. You can copy and paste and use this as your email header. Use this as your email. And then it gives you to provide the results. So you can request a list of voters and the ballot cast, which is known as the cast vote record. And then what you do is they send you the data. They have to, or they're obligated to get back to you within 10 days. And then you email this to Dr. Shiva, and Dr. Shiva is compiling all this information. And you can send it to him at his personal or send it to both maybe and to Operation Sunlight. Action 2, find your local Republican Central Committee. This is the part I'm really excited about. Call or email the secretary and let them know you want to see if they have any vacancies. So when Beatles was talking about this project, he said, I think there's 40,000 seats and less than 20,000 or about 20,000 are filled. There are vacant seats. We can all, it's not someone else that is responsible for this process. It's us, and we can get involved. And these are anywhere from, a couple hours a month to really being more involved, more hands-on, depending on what time you have. But this is not something that has to be a full-time job or whatever, but you can be part of the process. So you can contact your precinct where you live, tell them your precinct based on your address, and then tell the clerk if there's a vacancy for committeemen or whatever. Some places call it different things also, that you want to be a part of it. There's a form. Here's a process for tons of video footage, instruction, etc. from Dan Schultz. Feel free to watch here. So we can get involved that way. 2 hours each or every month, or your time depending. So let's see. Action 3, find out who all your precinct committeemen are. They may be called something different in different states. You may have to do some web surfing, but they give you all of these. I mean, this is so helpful. You're not searching, you're not scrounging for this information by yourself, but we can all. So they're building a platform to identify all the precinct committee people so that they can all speak to each other freely and speak to us. So we'll hear directly from our precinct committee people. That's in the works as well. So let's see. If we can, this must change. Please do this part and help us find their info and put it here, please. So we're helping to compile a database. Action 4, let us know if you are willing to lead or follow in your state. Let us know what state you're in as well. We'll have a website soon with event information. Soon we'll also have video calls where we can all connect and talk through victories and struggles. We'll be adding more actions in the future to help rebuild and make our republic better than ever. Again, look out, California. Details to follow. So the Beatles are in on this. All these people are in on this. Share this video far and wide. He does have, if you go to, so I've walked through like the sign in, so you guys will see that. You can go here, or just if you just hit Operation Sunlight, there's a great video of our man. And you know what? He may not be, we are the solution now. A lot of people have been like, oh, waiting for him to save us. He doesn't have to save us. We are part of the solution. We are the ones that are going to save ourselves. And America is enough to save ourselves. So anyway, I'm super excited about that. Please consider being a part of Operation Sunlight. Join me. It's not everybody has to be a leader or coordinator. You don't have to be, that person that's up there in the front speaking. The power is telling your friend next to you, not necessarily speaking with the loudest voice, but reaching those people that you have connection with. So did that show, or was that not showing this whole time? Did I not share the screen?
No, Lisa, the website was not up. Was not.
I walked through the whole thing, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have like too many screens open right now, to be honest. Well, anyway, so I'll go back. Let me see. I'm too far in, I think. Let me go back. Okay. Here's where, once you go in and you enter your name, email, whether you want to be a leader or not, then it gives you these action steps. And so that's what I was trying to share with you. Apologize. When I jump to when I go to screen share, then it jumps to another screen. So we'll have all of those actions for you guys. Check out operationsunlight.com and join us in this peaceful way of taking back our country. Super excited about it. So,
you know what's really cool about this, Lisa, because I was on the website getting my sign up started for Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because you're also going to get to meet like-minded people in your community. I mean, we've already seen what the damage, we've already started to sample the damage. that they can inflict upon us. So with everyone feeling helpless and like, oh, what can I do? This is something that I'm going to participate in. And like you said, the way they're setting it up is you can kind of, it's not like it's a full-time job, and you're going to meet a lot of people in your community that are like-minded. So this is the only way from the grassroots level that we're going to affect change, like you said, because the damage is so far and so wide and so deep right now, that it isn't our beloved DJ T. He's only one man. He can't make, even if he, well, anyway, I don't know who's in the White House right now, but
Yeah.
let's just say he gets back in. He's still one guy, you guys.
Right.
And I
We
think
have
at
to
this
stand up
point,
together.
yeah, we've had the awakening, and it's time now for people to do what they can do. And for everyone, that can be little things or it can be big things.
Yeah. So that's Robert Beatles. He's talking about it. It's really cool. He's very passionate about this, and he's giving us a way to be a part of the solution, be part of the sunlight, bringing the light. I don't think that's, a mistake at all. I also remember our beloved DJT talking about how the sunlight, so the light could, potentially cure something. Maybe we're part of the cure. So just really exciting and empowering in a way that even I was just talking with a friend that's a deep patriot, and they're just kind of at that point where they're like, at this point, I don't see a peaceful way around it. And I'm like, no, there is. And it's through this, simplifying, and they're educating and really giving us those tangible tools to be part of the solution. So I hope that everyone will join us and be part of the solution, be part of Project Operation Sunlight. And I'm just super excited about it. We have lots more we're going to talk about. I have the Patreon link at the bottom if you guys will jump over there. And I already have the stream live and going. It's just waiting for Amy and I to jump over there and join it. So do you want to kind of hint around about what?
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys, I'm going to give you kind of the 3 bullet points of what Lisa and I are going to talk about on Patreon that, now that we're sort of in a fascist world here, we can't do here.
Marxist,
yes. Okay, so first and foremost, number 1, Maricopa County is the center of the world right now. This is it's getting ugly. I mean, it's getting really ugly. We're in the trenches. The information comes down as fast as I can possibly digest it. Lies are flying. It's dirty. It's ugly. It's a dogfight. And they are in full panic mode. So we're going to go really into that over on behind the paywall on Patreon. So you guys, if you want to keep abreast of this, because this is a breaking story, and I'm telling you, the world is watching this. I know this for a fact. The world, because I've talked to some people, not personally, but on Zoom and on YouTube, they are watching Maricopa County, literally in Ireland and England. This is front and center. So
we have a friend in Switzerland right now. Meryl is headed off to bed. So take care, Meryl. Pray for America. Pray for the world when you say your bedtime prayers.
Yeah. So, for you guys, even if you just join Lisa's Patreon to see this Maricopa County thing through, it'll give you the depth and the breadth that you will not get on mainstream media. They will not allow you to know this. They will not allow you to know this. So that's number 1. Number 2, I really have to show you guys what is happening now is so profound. What I'm starting to find out is this whole story is so linked together. We have to talk about Elon Musk. We have to talk about Bill Gates, and we have to talk about Newsom. And the reason today that I wanted to bring this up is what has happened over the weekend with Elon Musk. Even if you're not into crypto, it's a peek under the covers of where we're going as America. Because if you guys know, Elon Musk tweeted out over the weekend, he brought a significant crash to the crypto markets, a 30 to 35% retracement, which is significant by markets.
We talked about it yesterday. It wasn't necessarily really Elon.
Okay.
There's a lot of other things going on.
Okay.
So we
But
can talk about that
what
more on that.
he did do, Lisa, maybe it was factored in or it was a tipping.
It may
but
have
this-
been a cover for what really happened.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do think Elon was approached by men in black suits. There's no doubt about that. And
Yeah,
he
I
was
really
told-
can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy or both. So
Well, what I want to say on the show today, why I think this is connected, the Bill Gates, Elon, it's not directly, but it's indirectly. What is happening now is people are waking up like never before. And the reason I say that is when Elon Musk started tweeting out about the abusive energy consumption of Bitcoin, which, by the way, is inaccurate. And for a
very hypocritical, considering he has builds electric cars that have lithium batteries that destroy the
universe.
The universe, yeah, and
You have,
also
Lisa,
are powered by gas burning
electric.
It's ridiculous.
Do you have the Plan B stock to flow? Not the stock to flow, but the energy.
Yeah.
Put that up because that was kind of interesting. But here's the deal with Elon. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. But this is the point that I took. This was my takeaway I wanted to share with you guys. I was watching this thing real time on Twitter. Okay. This is really interesting. This is Plan B. And this is his diagram. Lisa, do you want to scroll up a little bit so they can see the bottom of this?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the majority of energy consumption is going in the United States. And if you, Lisa, want to put this, I don't know if you want to put this link in the chat or down below. This actually debunks in one chart everything that Elon Musk talked about. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. We know that. But here's the deal. What I loved was as it was coming down, I was on Twitter real time watching it. Lisa, people immediately saw through this and crypto Twitter blew up. People started canceling their Tesla orders. They started saying, I'm going to sell my Tesla stock. What I loved is even as much as 6 months ago or a year ago, I don't think people would have reacted so quickly and seen it for what it was. What I'm saying now, Lisa, is people are waking up and they're seeing the bullshit, if I can say that, excuse me, for what it is.
Yeah,
and
it's exciting.
And people are now not taking as long to peek under the covers. The reaction was immediate. It was intelligent. And there was very little mudslinging towards him personally. And what was so bizarre is that even after his original tweet, he kept going and going and going.
Yeah. His reaction was the strange part.
Yes. Yes. So now what I was really proud of is on crypto Twitter, even 6 or 9 months ago, people are smart, Lisa. Your audience is smart. If you guys are watching this show, you are way out in front of the bell curve. But here's the deal. We're never going to wake up the sheeple. But in the thumbnail today that I picked for Lisa, the thumbnail shows that there's lions that are still asleep. And I loved this. It's not your job to awaken all sheep. It is your job to awaken all the sleeping. Is that lions, right?
Yes.
Lions, right. That's what this show is about, you guys. And that's what's happening. And on Twitter, I could see people weren't having it. They weren't buying the bullshit. It's like they were standing up for themselves saying, you know what? Not again. You aren't. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Elon, we have loved you, but you lost all credibility and you're not getting 2 chances. People have had it, Lisa. And they're up to here with the bullshit meter factor. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, how does this tie into Bill Gates?
It's gonna be,
Oh,
yeah, it's good stuff. It's
oh
really
my
good.
God. Well, once upon a time, as you guys know, I was one of the leaders in the IT staffing space for 23 years. I owned a company called Future Tech Staffing and Future Tech Temps. I have been kicking around in the Bill Gates space for 23 years. I know a lot of developers and people that work for Microsoft, interviewed with him personally. He was considered the Elon Musk of his time. He was someone who was considered back in the late 90s, mid 90s, when Microsoft first was coming out. He was considered an IT god. Microsoft was like, if you worked for Microsoft, this is before Apple, you were somebody. He was like, bow down, Bill Gates. Well, how quickly they fall from grace, because as we can see, the creep factor behind Bill Gates, his father being the CEO of Planned Parenthood, on and on and on. We have all been talking about this, but yet we were criticized. We were
Right.
criticized as tinfoil hat conspiracy theories. The the whole thing is a scam, and now it's about to blow. He's getting divorced. The women are coming forward. Now, who would sleep with this man? I have absolutely no clue. I mean, the thought of that is vile, but obviously there's women that want to.
And
The-
go back to last Wednesday and you'll find your answer, because that's not the same person that they're showing right now. It's
well, be
very
what it
creepy.
be what it may, Lisa. The factor is this is the point. Whether these are the real people or not, what is happening is people are peeking under the covers now.
Mm-hmm.
They're waking up. A year ago, 2 years ago, Bill Gates, do you have the Zero Hedge article on Bill Gates?
Yeah. Are we going to
Yeah.
do this here, or are we going to wait and do it?
We can wait till Patreon.
Let's do it on
Listen,
Patreon. We're already over 15 minutes, and I wanted to jump over there. We're already at almost 30
okay,
minutes. So let's
okay.
jump over there so we have plenty of time to dig into everything.
Ah,
But you guys, remember, you can take action. These are steps. Don't feel frustrated. This is a peaceful way that we can take our country back. It's time for everyone to join Operation Sunlight. Be part of the light. You are part of the light. When you're in the light, nothing can hurt you. You're in the truth. You're standing in the truth. So you guys check out that link. There's a link directly to Patreon. You can click in the description as well. Join over there. It's $5 a month. Supports the channel. I really appreciate it. I always reach out to new patrons and ask them if they'd like to share their crypto journey and or get a tarot reading. Since I'm just getting started, I feel like that's a really safe place for me to do that. Had an amazing reading with Marcia today. Really exciting stuff for her coming up, and really affirming for her. So that was cool. And then, and if you just want to chat, then I do that for free for the first, well, free, $5 a month for the first time that we connect, just so I can get to meet all of my patrons and tell them thank you and how much I appreciate their support. And then there's other opportunities that you can connect with me on the channel there as well. So you guys check that out. We will be jumping over to Patreon. And now I can't get my patron and Patreon right. Mom corrected me, and I'm trying to be very cognizant of it. But we'll jump over there now. So we'll see you guys, and we'll see you over on Patreon. Everybody take care.